So after a long wait, Elementor finally added the custom breakpoints in Elementor Pro. So let's go ahead and check it out and see how it works, how it looks, and does it even work? So let's find out in this video. So here we are in our Elementor editor, and I have just imported a sample template from the Elementor library. So the custom breakpoints are available in the Pro version. So if in case you want to buy the Pro version or want to check out more details about it, then the link is in the description below. So you can go ahead and check that out. So here we have our sample template, and for the responsive mode, we just go ahead and click on this icon. And here we can see that we now have option for desktop on the top. After that we have the tablet option, and after that we have the mobile option, and we have the dimensions mentioned here. And as of now, if I am on the mobile icon, I can go ahead and stretch this a little bit more, and as you can see, I am just dragging it from left to right, and the width on the top right corner is also changing. So it's actually giving us a range for the mobile layout. So as we mouse over on this icon, we can see that it says settings added to the mobile device will apply to 767 pixels screens and down. So here we get an option for resizing it from anywhere between 767 and down to 320 pixel. So as per your requirement, you can adjust that to see how it looks. And same goes with the tablet. You can go ahead and stretch it a bit, and for desktop it will come back to normal. So now in order to add the custom breakpoints, we need to click on this wrench icon here, which says manage breakpoints. We click on that, and here we can see the site settings. We have the layout settings, and below that we have the breakpoints. So now we see that we have two default breakpoints, that is mobile and tablet. And if we click on this plus icon, we see an extra mobile, and we can add an tablet extra, and also we can add a widescreen. So these are all the screen options that we can add. And for the mobile, we have the default option here. And let's say we have this breakpoint for widescreen. So we can go ahead and change the breakpoint from 2400 to maybe 2000. And let's click on update. So now the Elementor editor need to be reloaded so that it can list down all the breakpoints on the top. So let's reload that. Alright, so we are back in the editor. We go back to our responsive mode, and now we can see we have a lot more options for the breakpoints. So this is the default breakpoint for desktop, and just after that we have the widescreen, and here we can see that 200 pixels and up is the added breakpoint. That's what we have added. So this is how it looks. And if we go to mobile, and we have extra mobile, and this one is the default mobile, and after that we have a mobile extra breakpoint. So if we click on this manage breakpoint icon here, so we have the mobile extra breakpoint, and right now it shows 880 pixel. So we can go ahead and change that as well. So let's enter 950, and then we will click on update. So let's go back to our editor. So now as we mouse over, it still says 880 pixel, and to refresh that, I think we need to refresh the page again. Alright, so we are back. Let's go to responsive mode, and in our mobile extra, and now we see the value of mobile extra as 950 pixels. So if we click on that, here we can go ahead and change that as well. So on the top right corner, if you see the width as 950, if we go ahead and shrink it down, it stops at 768 because our default mobile breakpoint is set to 767. Breakpoint will only work until and unless it's not conflicting with any other breakpoint. So while setting these breakpoints, maybe the custom one or the native one, you need to make sure that the dimensions are not overlapping. So that's how you will be able to use that properly. So as of now, it looks pretty good in its initial stage. And the only thing is that when I click on this wrench icon, it goes to the site setting, and then when I again click on this wrench icon, it takes a bit time to go back to the editor. Along with that, we have just seen that when I have added a custom breakpoint of 950, it was not updated instantly. I have to refresh the page again, and then it was showing the correct value here. So it's not updating these value when we are coming out of the site setting and going back to the editor. So for that, I need to refresh the page again. Along with that, I really wish if there could be an option for custom breakpoints instead of these fixed options. So I think it will be a great addition if we can add a custom breakpoint here where we can just add the custom value and then we can adjust the screen size. But still, as a first release, it's a good step ahead and I'm sure it's going to improve in future for sure. So let me know in the comment section below what are your thoughts about these custom breakpoints and how you're going to use that and what you wish they could have done to make it look better. So let's talk about that in the comment section below. So that's it for this short video and I hope you like it. And to watch more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss the next video. So that's it for this one and I'll see you in the next one.